Yeah, so thank you so much for considering to work with Augmented Lead, and I'm so glad you did. And it warms my heart that you actually did. Today, we're going to offer you something really, really, sumptuous. We're going to show you how you can add a minimum of $10,000 month over month to your business starting today with our cold outbound system. And funny enough, it doesn't rely on paid ads or cold calling. We're going to show you how we did this for Lever.io, an e-commerce augmented reality-based software company that helps e-commerce website like integrate their product with AR. So let's say you sell a watch, you can sort of use augmented reality to see how that watch will fit in your hand without actually buying it. And we help them add, I think it was 17K in just 45 days of working together. So in the first month, they signed about, I think 9 to 12 clients, and that was it, and we just took off. So we're going to offer you two things by the end of this call. We're going to show you how you can do it yourself, how you can share this video with your team or your virtual assistant, and how they can implement the system for you. We are the experts here. We've been doing this for years now, and we do this for multiple industries, so we know what works for each industry. So we come into your business and we plug it immediately, and you start to generate leads right away. If that sounds good to you, you jump on this call with me and I'll show you how it all works. So we have a very straightforward system of operation, and this is just it. We start here, then we get secondary domains, because let's say your domain now is augmented lead, using my agency as an example now, because this is how it messaged you. For augmented lead now, we have 20 20 domains. We have try augmented lead, we have go augmented lead, we have get augmented lead, we have the augmented lead, we have hello augmented lead, we have hey augmented lead, etc. So you get the point. We have 20 secondary domains, but obviously you've been in business for a while, so you can start with just 5 to 10 burner domains, but the main thing that we never send from a primary domain. I never send a cold email from augmentedlead.com, which is my primary agency's domain. I never send a cold email from there, because you don't want to ruin the reputation of that domain, because you want to use a burner domain, but which is all redirected to the primary domain. So in case you lose it, or in case it gets starts landing spam, your primary domain is still safe because they are not associated by any means. So we set up Google Workspace for your account, and we just have 1 or 2 users each. So for myself, I'm Christian Ufondu. So one email is christian@tryaugmentedly.com. The other one is christian.u@tryaugmentedly.com. So now you get the whole sequence. I'm my founder, I'm the founder of my agency, and I pitch my service as myself. I don't use a BDR, I don't use an SDR, I pitch myself. So that's that. And then we set up the cold outreach tool. We use either instantly or smart leads. So we set out up, this is the technical part, I'm going to run through this, and then we set up our room for a minimum of 14 days, and we're waiting for the warm-up to complete. Then we book on a call with you. This is a very important part. We book the call with you. We fill your ICP meaning ideal customer profile. So you kind of paint us a mental picture of the kind of client you want to work with, because obviously it's still your business. We're just the the agency in charge of helping you with your lead generation goals. So you have to give us a mental picture of the kind of prospect you want, and then we go into the pool of market and look for those kinds of what they call them businesses. So after we've done that, my team and I then strategize your campaign and comes up with a perfect pitch and follow-up. Note that we don't spam people. We like to add real value in our emails. We have to come up with an offer. We don't just say book a call with us, we don't have anything to offer. Obviously, we're not going to make any returns, because we're a performance-based only agency. So we get paid based on our performance. So if nobody's responding, we intend to get paid. So what's our actual day-to-day? Our actual day-to-day as an agency involves, which, based on your ICP, we generate leads of those kind of people. So that's our work now. We go into the pool and we find emails of a particular kind of people. That's what we know how to do best, lead generation. We are an agency, and we verify those emails. We boast over 98%, inbox delivery rate. Most of our emails get directly in the inbox. They don't get in spam, because we do a lot of technical setup before we actually start to shoot the email. So we verify all emails carefully to make sure they are still valid for sending, to improve deliverability. And we personalize first line. We personalize each email with the first line. So let's say someone just got promoted or got an award for best in something from their LinkedIn, our bots help us, be able to scrape that, and we can use that as a personalized first line. And so you can say, hey John, we just saw that you won the best, innovative officer of the year in Canada. Good job, and how does that feel? Stuff like that. So whoever reads that email know that yes, this was actually sent to me. So there was a mass, broadcast email. the first line is always personalized to each receiver, and this is something we don't on the side. And then this also involve sending, monitoring, replying, and pre-vetting. So we send, we monitor the campaign, we also reply, and then we also reply, we handle the objections, and then we pre-vet. So after each email has been sent, we monitor for replies, we handle the objections, in case we handle the objections for anything. And then we prevent if certain people are not time wasters. There's a lot of time wasters in business now, so we just make sure, okay, this person is actually interested before we send them to your team. So when a prospect replies, I'm going to go to the no. We keep them in the CRM, and then we take time and follow them in a while. Let's say they reply, no, not at the moment. Maybe some might say, reach out to me in 6 months. So we have a CRM dedicated for your, business that we still go back and follow up on each lead, depending on where they ask to be follow up on. And I say, we don't spam people here. We genuinely reach out to people with a genuine offer that we can provide for them. So if they say take me off your list, then we take them off their list. So if your prospect replies yes, we provide them to make sure they're a great fit based on your ICP you mapped out earlier in the journey. Remember earlier in the journey when we say we're going to fill the ICP with you, So depending on that ICP, if they say yes, we check again. If it's a no, we say goodbye to them in a polite way. Oh, sorry, you're not a good fit for us. We only work with this specific age type of businesses, and so on and so forth. But if a prospect replies yes, and then we pass them to a sales team. Prospect signs up, no, move back them in the CRM, and then we follow up in the future. So let's say you might jump on a call with them and they don't book. You still let us know, because it's a partnership here. You're always in direct communication with us. So if it doesn't work out, we still keep them in the CRM and still follow back. Okay, is this a good time to try that stuff again? And they say yes. Oh, they're nice. We jump them in the book. But if a prospect signs up, yes, total for bonus closed, and we take our own bonus. So that's just pretty our SOP. Kind of just in a flowchart manner, just how to run through. And moving on, I'm just going to show you the kind of responses we generate using lever.io. I'm going to show you what we did for lever and the kind of responses they were able to get. So let's jump right in. Case study for lever. I don't know if I should read through this whole thing, but I can share you this link also, after you watch this. Introduction to offer. In the section being highlighting the challenge our clients face and demonstrating how we constantly deliver the result they get. So lever, as I said earlier, they are a 3D web AR platform for e-commerce sites, and their challenges were they were not able to get so much meetings. They had a great offer, they had a great funding, but they couldn't secure so much meetings. So when they came to Augmented Lead to do that for them, okay, we told them our whole system, how we do it, and their goal was to have at least 10 to 15 qualified meetings. That's the catch, qualified, not just meetings, chat meetings, and then there's qualified meetings. So implementation of our system. So as I said earlier, this was the domains kai.m@lever.al, lever.io, lever-xl, get lever. Now you get the whole system. So as you can see, for them we had a total of 30 sending users sending at 30 emails a day. So that's just really a small number, so we can stay under the spam radar. We're not sending 5, we're just sending 30 from each email. So we scale horizontally. So instead of sending 5,000 emails from one user, we send 30 emails from 30 users. So it's like that way we're just staying really slow. And then with that volume, we're able to send a total of 64.5k emails, and then we generate an open rate of 53% and a 4.5% reply rate. You can see the whole result here. You can see my picture here. That's me, Christian Ofondo. So it's all real. And they had over 206 potential opportunities. These are not clients. Again, these are potential opportunities. When I mean potential, these are people that have they signified intent that they're interested and they want to give this a try. So 206, and you can see $124 if all of them sign, 124k, sorry, if all of them sign. So it's going to show you result and impact of our cold emailing system. As you can see, thanks for the feedback. Make sure you chat on Monday. Thanks, we would love to get more information. Let me know what day and time you have so we can add this to my calendar. As you can see, sorry for the slide delay. Sure, we can have 30 minutes Zoom to discuss this in details. Then I set the calendar. You can see this one. I booked an introduction section to this week. Is that good with you? Great. See you soon. I sent the link already. Sure, Paul said, do you have a calendar when I can book a pitch? We know how to do this, and people are just booking, and I wish I can share you the live example of this screen, but I won't do that because we have a contract with our clients that we can't show everything in the software. So I'm just going to show you a bit. I think we booked it. Yeah, we'll take our. Thank you so much. So I wish I can go through all this list, but I definitely can't. So the idea is here is that this system actually works, and coding makes a system that your competitors cannot copy, unlike the regular business that it's out there. This is a system that only you knows about, because we are not selling to your competitors, so they cannot by right know what we are doing as a system. So only us know what we're doing. So it's like you can't get copied. So a lot of business do this, but you don't know. So coding is legal, and if you're worrying about the GDPR regulation, we know how to do all those, that we know how to take care of it. Like, that is our work now. Like, we don't spam people again. We add an unsubscribe link. We make sure we're reaching out to with relevance, so we show relevancy. And you should know that it's okay and it's allowed for businesses to pitch businesses. We are not sending to any at gmail.com, at christian@gmail.com. We're not doing that. We send to business domains like christian@augmentedly.com or christian@businessly.com. So it's pretty normal for businesses to pitch other businesses their service. So what we're doing is not something new. It's been there since beginning of the internet in the 90s. So it's always been there. You can pitch other businesses. I said in the 90s, but don't take me for that. But it's always been there since time of the internet, since emailing came on board. It's allowed for for each businesses to pitch each other business via email. So this is all we can offer you, and lessons learned. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I'm just going to share you this Gamma link. And so if you decide this makes sense, two things we offer you now. If you want to learn how this works, we have a free YouTube channel that covers most of everything we talked about here. We give you like this in details now, like each SOP now, each details. If it's the scripting part, scripting the leads, or writing the offer, or coming up with the offer, writing the copywriting for the pitch. We have well formatted videos that can show you how to do this. Or if you feel okay, I don't want to go through that route, I just want to work, let me make myself bigger here, I just want to work with you, Tochukwu, just come in, do all this for me. We have that kind of system for you. And we work specifically now with software companies. Anybody that's building a software company, whether be it the Web3 or AR, whatever, but it's got to be a software company. And we would like to work with those kind of businesses, because we found out we have a greater success rate there, and we can help them a lot more better. So if that sounds like you, just right below this meeting link, there's a link there, to book a call with me. And if you book a call, you're going to jump directly with me. Like, I take all my calls myself. That's what I practically do. I don't outsource to my, team members. I take all my calls myself. And if that sounds like something you find interesting and want to take me to, just click that link, and I can't wait to speak with you. And I hope we'll have a good partnership. Thank you so much for